Did you know that balanced hormones are necessary for good health? Well, today we have the founder of BioTE Medical, Dr. Gary Donovitz, along with Karen Gruber from Revitalife Vitality Center to talk about how to age healthier and live happier. I love the sound of that. Good to see you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so let's dive into this. If people are just now finding out about BioTE Medical, how do you explain, doctor, what this is?
So BioTE Medical is a company that trains physicians and nurse practitioners how to optimize women and men's hormones. We train people across the country and in this area so that people can actually age healthier and not be on so many medications.
Oh, that's nice to hear. Hormones, I feel, are such a big deal, and I don't know if most of us know how important they are to make sure they are in line. I feel like over the years we've heard a lot about hormone replacement therapy, the good, the bad. Kind of explain the difference a little bit, what it is that your team is doing, what you've created.
At BioTE, what we do is we actually optimize hormones, not just replace hormones. We optimize thyroid, testosterone, and estrogen. For women, so many people don't even talk about testosterone, but it's the most important hormone of their entire life. If you want to reduce the risk of breast cancer, reduce the risk of Alzheimer's, reduce the risk of osteoporosis, and protect your heart, you need to optimize all of your hormones, and that's what we do at BioTE.
And I don't know if that's the message it's being getting, as far as how important hormones are to make sure that they are at correct levels.
They're not getting out.
Let's talk about signs and symptoms and how, women, we're going to focus on them today, but again, men, I think, are treated as well. But what are those signs and big symptoms that are red flags of saying, wait a minute, I need to have something checked?
Some of the symptoms are reduced sexual desire and function, fatigue, weight gain, inability to lose weight. And typically some women experience symptoms in their 20s and men in their 30s.
And it's so interesting too when you talk about age, and I think some people just assume that this is a part of aging. This is what happens. There's nothing more you can do about it. That's just a part of life. You hear that a lot?
Oh, we hear it a lot. But the thing about it is really people are focused so much on the risk of hormones and they forget all the benefits. So people can have more energy. You can sleep better and lose weight and have a great relationship at home and work better. So your work is better, your home relationships are better, your life is much better, your quality of life is better.
Are you hearing that from patients you've been able to help before? Kind of the response, has there been, quite this?
Yes, it's life-changing. I've heard that their relationship has improved with their partner. They can lose weight. They can sleep at night. It is literally life-changing.
It is amazing to see, how hormones have such a factor in all these different aspects of life. You have written a book about this as well. Tell us more about this book, Doctor.
So, Age Healthier, Live Happier is a book that sort of tells how we went wrong with hormones, how we could go right using human identical hormones, not synthetic hormones, and how we can avoid antidepressants and diet pills and sleeping pills, because by the time we get older, we're on 20 pills a day, and we don't really have a quality of life. This book tells you how to avoid that.
And we were talking before we got started where I think there is this misconception of hormones, and you hear that maybe because of hormone replacement therapy and the negatives, but you say this is not that.
Well, that's right. So what we do at BioTE doesn't increase your risk for blood clots. It doesn't increase your risk for heart attack and stroke. It doesn't increase your risk for breast cancer. In fact, it's just the opposite. It protects your heart. It protects your brain. It protects your bones. And in addition, you have a large reduction in breast cancer. So for me, I've treated more than 9,000 women over the last 8 years with 11 breast cancers. We should have been seeing 30 per year. So a 70% reduction in breast cancer and cut your risk of Alzheimer's in half. That's amazing.
So how can people find out if they're a good candidate? What do you suggest they do to get in touch with you and certainly your team who's offering this as well?
So go to Revitalife Vitality Center, and our phone number is 941-377-4555. Or if they're not from Sarasota area, they can go to biotemedical.com and find a provider there.
Well, again, it's so nice to hear all the success stories. Thank you for being here today. We look forward to having you back. And again, there is the information on your screen to find out more. And again, we'll see you soon, Doctor, okay?
Thanks very much.
Thank you.